Hey everyone and welcome. First off, sorry about no video yesterday. I was not a well fella, not at all. But anyway, I'm a little bit better today, so here we are. In this video, we look at news that a new Eurosceptic group has formed in Italy with the express purpose of forcing ITALEXIT from the EU. Before we get into this, Anne, tell them what you mean.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Thank you, Anne. Also, hit the like, subscribe if you're new, share it out to your mates, and let me know your opinions in comments, everyone. This article is titled, Second Domino Ready to Fall. ITALEXIT campaign erupts as Farage inspires new EU battle. Brexit-inspired Italian Gianluigi Paragone, politician, has launched a campaign to take his country out of the Germanic European Union. So as you can see, the penny is finally dropping for member states, isn't it, as to who the EU say they are and who they actually are? As he said, Germanic European Union. But I'd go one further and say Germanic Empire. But what say you? You also see Nigel Farage has inspired this as well. Good on you, Nigel. Let's read. The former TV has made ITALEXIT the main goal for his new No Europe for Italy group in the hope of inspiring a fresh surge of Eurosceptics. Mr. Paragone, 48, hopes to use Nigel Farage's successful blueprint for his anti-Brussels insurgency, which aims to take Italy out of the EU and its single currency bloc. Launching his political party, Mr. Paragone said, I say no to this Europe and I start afresh with Italy because I want to start from the sovereignty of a state which has all the cards it needs to play all the markets. Very, very intelligent move in my opinion, that. He knows that the EU are stopping them from gaining favourable trade deals with other nations, doesn't he now? In my opinion, all he's got to do is persuade the people that it's the same thing and they'll be wanting to leave as well. The euro is in fact a slightly devalued Deutschmark, so Germany does better in a Germanic union. We must stop the deception of European institutions. The European citizen doesn't exist. There is no part in Italy that explicitly says it wants to leave the EU and the monetary union. I am thinking of building a community of people who have always thought about these things, but who do not feel represented. The consensus will grow hand in hand with the lies that Europe will tell us. This guy seems like he's pretty clued up when it comes to Europe, doesn't it? He knows exactly what they will do as soon as this comes out. They're going to fire everything at him, and all he's got to do now is just prove them liars. And his job's done, is it not? Go on, Italy, get out. In a nod to the Brexit party leader, he added, we share a political project which he carried out, so he has won the gold medal. I want to compete now. I willingly follow someone who won the gold. Go on, man. Well said. I met Nigel Farage, leader of the Brexit party in London, who triumphed in the British referendum by bringing the United Kingdom out of the European Union cage. Love that word, I like it. Obviously, ill feeling towards Brussels is a lot stronger than they're making out, isn't it? A true patriot, the only one who sent the technocrats from Brussels away from the country. Mr. Farage has posed for photographs emblazoned with the campaign's ITALEXIT motto. Should we have a look at that? I thought he'd have it on at least. Nigel, you should have put it on over your suit. The Italian senator who was first elected in 2018 was booted out of the ruling Five Star Movement in January after opposing the government in a confidence vote on the budget. He believes he can ride a new wave of anti-Brussels sentiment amid criticism of the bloc's handling of the Lurga. Many Italians were furious by what they saw as the EU's failure to respond to their pleas for help when the crisis struck. And most of Europe felt exactly the same. The way they treated Italy was just as bad as the way they treat Greece as well, isn't it? The quicker they're doomed, the better, in my opinion. A perceived lack of solidarity sparked fears in Rome the country was about to undergo a significant shift towards an anti-Euro sentiment. Mr. Paragone's move comes just days after EU leaders rubber-stamped spending plans, you ready for this, for €750 billion recovery package to fund the economic recoveries of lurgy-stricken regions and industries, as well as, you ready, a €1.1 trillion euro 7-year budget. 1.1 trillion. I'm so glad we're out, nearly. The 48-year-old insisted the cash would never reach the real economy and not help impoverished families, workers and small businesses. He claimed only ditching the euro and quitting the EU would trigger a genuine economic recovery in the wake of the pandemic. But polling in Italy suggests Mr Paragone, polls are trash, still has a long way to go before convincing the country to quit the EU and Eurozone. A recent study by the Parler Institute said his party would have a 5% of the vote, the 6th biggest in the country. Demonstrating the scale of the task at hand, Matteo Salvini's right-wing league was found to have 27%. So 27% plus another 5%, that's 32%. It's getting bigger, isn't it? Separate research also suggested Italian largely back remaining about the EU's 19-member single currency bloc. Euromedia research found in June 58.2% of Italians support the euro, with just 33.8% opposing it. Now, what's my opinion on this? Well, the polls are propaganda, aren't they? I've seen and read hundreds of disgruntled Italians on forums and chats, and they all hate the EU. Not one said any of that. Mr Paragone, in my opinion, is right to push for this, and if he uses Farage's tactics, i.e. making life difficult in Brussels, like the Brexit party did, he could very well succeed, in my opinion. But we shall see. I will tell you one thing though, it won't half be entertaining. You ever seen an angry Italian? They really know how to intensify things, don't they? I'm not knocking Italy. Italy is an amazing place. The people are amazing. And what the EU did to them over the lurgy was an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. The poll is Europhile media trying to play a false narrative, and this guy seems to have hit the truth, doesn't he? He sees the lies, and all he has to do, in my opinion, is make sure his people see the truth too. And Italy are next to taste freedom from the German Empire, gained without firing a shot. Hitler would have been proud, wouldn't he? But let me know what you think. Do you think Italy will have the minerals to finally get out? I think they will, you know, because what exactly have the EU done for Italy, really? And if you think everyone's going into recession, do you think paying 1.1 trillion to the EU is going to help any of the member states get out of recession? No, is it? It's going to make it 10 times worse, isn't it? So I can see them all coming now, dominoes, one after the other. And I can't wait. I've got my popcorn ready. I've got my treats. I've got my big bottle of Pepsi and a straw. I'm going to sit back and gloat. What about you? But anyway, I'd like to know your opinion, everyone. I'd like to see what you think. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one. Stay safe, everyone.